Welcome to the sealed only Digimon Challenge. Join me on my adventure as we battle through every enemy that comes our way, selecting of all 6 colours of decks on a budget of £20 per week. Can you do it? Can you be the next Digi-destined tamer? Welcome to episode 8, the home of the Hexagon. So finally, 8 weeks in, we have 6 working, within reason, decks. We have a red, a blue, a yellow, a green, a purple, a black. I prefer purple in front of black for whatever reason, I don't know. We're here. So this is going to be the first time we have an actual working purple deck. We're going to do 5 games of purple. Please enjoy. They're all painful. And it's going to be here for your entertainment purposes. So, see you after the openings, and then we'll see you for the goddamn battles. Episode 8. I'm liking where our decks are going now, but we need more. You're still looking pretty bad, but let's get going. We've got a purple and black deck that's technically working, but we can all do more for them as well. So, let's see what we can pull in today's. Also, we opened the pack properly. That's got to be a good sign, right? We have a Candlemon, a Gargamon, an Argamon. Now, technically, can't play this anymore. We already have one pulled already. But, fantastic card. If it ever comes off the list, definitely going to put it in our deck. There's a good chance it might do once they kind of figure out that green isn't as crazy as it is. Although green is pretty crazy anyway. Second Saberdramon. Fantastic. Bifrost. Angimon in blue. When attacking, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. I like the effect. Could see some play. Blossomon. Desorption. Not terrible. Ultimate for our deck. Yeah, I can see it being used. Digimon. Fantastic in red. Definitely can use this. Greymon. Security. As I said, the only one that really works with this is yellow. But I still like the style of the card. The Ray of Victory. Return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to their hand. Trash all the Digivolution near it. Then, if you have a blue tamer in play, unspend one for your Digimon. Very expensive, but if you can get in the security stack, it'd be very good. Oh, we're going too far. Testament. To the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon gets blocker. That's not terrible for yellow. Definitely something that we could see used, but this is our first good card of the set. Well, good card of this opening. Ceresmon. Fantastic card. Definitely part of the 0 tier green deck that no longer exists because obviously they got restricted this week. But definitely go in the deck. That's a fantastic card. If we could somehow pull the alternate out as well, we definitely will be looking at using that during the session. Yeah, green's starting to look really good. We've already got ourselves a Mega Gargamon. We've got ourselves a Bancho Stingmon. They are definitely the cards that I want to see in these openings. The likelihood of us seeing another Mega Gargamon is probably quite low, but we could see another Bancho Stingmon. Dukugumon. Doramon, Howling Crusher, Lavagritamon, the Bad Angie-Woman, Mega Seedramon, Volcanic Flare, Black Gatomon, one of the security ones. Again, you could mess with the security like Yellow can, maybe, but any other colour, not really. Minamon, yep, this is going to go into the green deck. We need the extra green babies anyway, but this one is if you attack one of your opponent's Digimon, this Digimon gets 1000 extra DP for the turn. Great, obviously it affects things like Bancho Stingmon. We have a Valkyriemon, which is a when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has 4000 DP or less, and when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has 4000 DP or less. I do like this card, but it is mega. This, as much as Bancho Stingmon obviously has the effect where it hits over things, this will get blocked and get destroyed probably by a lot of things. Our second Shakumon. I don't really like this in affairs, but your turn, this Digimon is also treated as a blue. Opponent's turn, all of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards gain to that -1. It is one of those ultimates that you want to use as an ultimate, but I don't really like it. Probably won't see play. And we have our Ken. Ken is a very good card. If you have 2 or less memory at the start of your turn, you get free memory. This is fantastic, as we don't have one of these currently in green, as we don't have a Mimi. And then your turn, when one of your green or blue Digimon defeats an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, you may suspend this timer to gain more memory. Extra memory is always pretty good. So that's definitely going to be looking to go in our green deck. There's very much a green couple of packs so far. Pack number 3. What can we get from Yi? Oh, no, gone too far. Gone too far. Right. We have a Mummymon, a Sukamon, Tankmon, Giromon. The opponent's turn, this Digimon gets 1000 DP. I like this Digimon. Like it's terrible, but the inherited effect is really good if you're going to look at it into like a blocker deck, so definitely consider this. Penguinmon. Hexagon, when attacking, trash the top Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. This is fantastic as well. Obviously we've seen the Angemon that wants to attack from the bottom, but this one wants to attack from the top. So, it's a pretty good card. Past mistake. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or more. This is essentially just a, hey look, you've got an Omnimon or a Ragnar Lordmon. No thank you. Vikemon, your turn, when your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, this Digimon gets 1000 DP and security set +1. It's okay. It's not as good as the... It's got more DP than some of the other blue Megas at the moment, but I don't think it's going to see play over something like the Metal Garurumon that can just attack twice. Goldramon, your turn, once per turn, you can play another Digimon and suspend that Digimon. I don't really like Goldramon too much, to be honest. A Delicate Plan. One of your opponents... a Delicate Plan. One of your Digimon gains. This Digimon doesn't affect the security effects of its cards. It checks for the turn. Now, if you're going to be using the deck version of War Greymon, this is going to be fantastic because it's going to be a 1 cost. You're going to swing into that security stack 4 times and nobody's going to kill you, probably. Our first rare is a Stingmon. We'll go in that green deck. That is a... Your turn once per turn, when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, gain a memory. The Metal Greymon. It has piercing, and then when Digivolving, you may return 1 level 7 Digimon card with Forest, its attribute from the trash to your hand. So this is recurrence for things like, for now, I think it's Alter S and Ragnar Lordmon. I think they're both viruses. I do have a video somewhere about that. It's pretty good, but also just depends on what you want in that ultimate slot. We could look at playing this, to be honest, and get rid of the gain free memory when blocked Metal Greymon if we wanted some more recursion for our deck. Obviously we'd have to start looking at if we could get one, obviously an Alter S or maybe a Ragnar Lordmon in the deck, as we do obviously have the Omnimons, but for now that's what we could consider, and then we could probably move those Omnimons over to the blue deck. Oh no. No, let's run these again. Oh. Got 1 pack left after this. We have a Psychmon. We have a Rapidmon. We have a Lavaritamon. We have a Clockmon. We have a Death Parade Blaster. Trash up the 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if you have a green Digimon in play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. The blue-green deck sounds really good if you like figure out like all the bits and nuances of it, but I don't think it ever will take off the ground. Greedamon. When attacking, this Digimon attacks a player, trigger draw 1. It's okay, but you probably never really use it too much. Sudramon. Demi-Vmon. When attacking, once per turn, if this Digimon has jamming, trigger draw 1. So this is really good because there's quite a few different cards in the line that has jamming or gains jamming, or you know, you can play it in a Leopardmon deck. So there are options to get this to work. We have the Bad Salamon. On deletion, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, trigger recovery +1 to the deck. Add the top card of your deck to your security stack. Flymon. Again, security cards, I think they're really good, but with outside of yellow, you ain't going to be able to put them down anywhere. A second Metal Mammymon, and a Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode. Okay, so that's the secret rare for this box. Very, very nice. I have no idea if we could really use this, because I don't really want to play the blue-green deck that we have. Kind of shaping it with Ken. But it's a fantastic pull, either way. But I don't think we'll ever see it play. But I'm very, very happy to say that we did pull something fantastic like this. And then, our last pack, because I'm always blindsided when we get like the nice cards. Especially if we can't use them. inside. And Telemon. Nico Punch. Kunimon. Gazimon. Zubi Igamon. Cherry Blast. Armadillomon. Poromon. Black Catamon. The Rare Victory. Oh god. Davis. What's that? We've seen it now. Davis Motomiya. If you don't have any memories to reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 blue and 1 green Digimon card amongst them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. I like the idea, but as I said, for now, blue and green doesn't seem like it's going to be a good deck, but on the reverse side of that, we did just pull ourselves 8 in Pilgrimon Dragon Mode. One of your Pilgrimon and or Dino Beamon would digivolve into this card from your hand, reduce the memory cost of it by 2, it has jamming automatically, and when digivolving, you'll suspend all of your Digimon with jamming. As we're not playing a jamming deck, I don't know if we will play this. It's a good card, I just don't think we'll play it like we wouldn't play this one in the green deck. But we have the option there, so those were some really good packs in all fairness, just I don't know if they're going to help our strategy at all. But that's pack opening for week 8, so let's see what we can do in the deck building, and we'll see if we use these guys. See you over there.
Match 1, purple versus blue. So opponent plays an Upamon into a Bearmon, draws, plays a Grillamon, passes it to the purple player. Purple plays a Pagumon, evolves into a Gazimon, evolving into a Devimon. Opponent's turn, draws for turn, puts their raising area into the field, plays a Joe, Mr. Kido, back to purple, purple draws, moves Devimon onto the field, evolves up into a Lady Devimon. Look at 2 cards and send 2 cards to the trash pile. Opponent draws for turn, summons out a Summon, evolves into a Vmon, attacks with the Grillamon, hitting a Garurumon, evolving the Vmon into a Ikakumon, playing a Mellow Myotismon on top of the Lady Devimon. Opponent brings out the Rikakumon to the field and evolves into a Garurumon. Garurumon attacks again, hitting a Tapimon. Evolving the Garurumon into a Metal Garurumon. Purple player draws and plays a Pagumon. Attacking with Malamurtsmon, hitting a Grizzlymon. Top decking their first one into their trash, then playing a Mat for turn. Upamon is then evolved into a Bearmon. I believe my opponent's Grillamon was defeated through the piercing effect of Malamurtsmon. My opponent evolving their Bearmon into a Grizzlymon. I attack it again, hitting a Zudamon. Taking the first card off my deck and putting it into my trash. Then playing a Night Raid to bring out a rookie from my trash pile. And evolving into a Garurumon. My opponent moves their Grizzlymon from the racing area and then plays a Hammerspark. Attacking with their Metal Garurumon, hitting a Weregarurumon. And suspending for their effect to attack it again, hitting a Pumpkinmon. Then playing a Matishida. And then playing a Gabmon into the field. Evolving the Garurumon into a Weregarurumon. This one attacks. Over the Metal Garurumon, hitting then for piercing. Back Revenge is then activated. Using Lady Devimon's effect, I then remove the level 3 Gabmon from my opponent's side of the field. Digimon is played onto the field, and then Gabumon is evolved into it. Another Hammer Spark hits the field. Paimon is evolved into Digimon, removing 2 evolution sources from Malamutismon. Paimon is then evolved from a Gabumon. Another Night Ray is played. Hexagon comes to the field, swing in with a Malamutismon, and then swinging in with a Wergurumon. Purple versus green. Green goes first. Green plays a Fremon, and then hard plays a Ogremon under the field. Purple draws, plays a Pagamon, and hard casts a Venomotismon to the field. Green plays a Togemon, evolves into a Jagamon, and then evolving into a Rust Tyrannomon. Purple's turn. Purple swings in with Venomotismon, hitting for 2 security. Ceresmon taking out the Venomotismon. Metal Grumon is then played to the field. Green plays a Stingmon to the field. Then evolves Stingmon into Rapidmon. Attacking with Rust Tyrannomon. He's a stack for a Gabumon. Rapidmon is then played to the field. Going back to purple. Purple draws. Plays a Sukamon on top of the Pagamon. And then into a Devimon. No raise played, bringing the Gabumon to the field. As a Rumon swings, hits the Lilymon. Effect not activated, forming the Gabumon into a Garurumon. Evolving the Rapidmon into a Garamon. Suspending the Garurumon. And suspending the Metal Garurumon for the turn and bringing the Devimon onto the field. Attacking with the Metal Garurumon, hitting a Palmon. Attacking with the Devimon, hitting a Auroramon. And then playing a Gazimon. Green then attacking with a Agagarumon, hitting for 2 for its security effect. Rushamon hitting into the Gurumon. And suspending the Gazimon. Rustmon hitting into the stack, hitting a Mumimon. And then Ogremon hitting into the stack for a Saberdramon. Using Terra Clusters on the Metal Garurumon, sending it back to the deck. Draw for turn, play a Pagamon. Gazimon striking in for the win. Purple versus yellow. Purple's going first. We put into the rising area a Yaman. Wizardmon onto the field. Yellow's turn, he'll place a Naromon into a Tapiamon. Playing a Pitamon to the field, allowing its effect to summon a Tinkermon from hand. Daemon is then added to the Yamon. Wizardmon attacks the stack and hits a Kentorusmon. Gumon is then added to the Demimon. Goes back to yellow. Yellow moves the Tapemon to the field. And then evolves into a Geogreymon. Moving the Garurumon onto the field. Evolving into a Wergurumon. Tucker is played from the breeding area. And a TK is played to the field. Using TK's effect to search the security. Allowing you to take one card from the security, and then adding the top card from your deck to the security stack. Putting out a Hexagon, evolving into a Gabumon. And then evolving into a Metal Garurumon. Attacking with the Metal Garurumon, taking off the next stack, which is the Blade of the True, allowing my opponent to draw for every 2 security stacks that they have. As they have 3, they're allowed to draw for 1. And then play a Hexagon to the field. My opponent then evolves the Digimon into a Angelwoman. Activating the effect that because they only have 3 security, they can add an extra security to the stack. Gamon then comes to the field. Mogurumon's next stack, hitting a Patamon. Get rid of a level 3. I get to reactivate my effect, which is to attack again, hitting the Ceresmon, not doing enough damage. And I get to bring back a level 3 for attacking, playing a Summon to the field. Opponent draws for turn. Evolving their Digimon into a Digimon, and then evolving other Digimon into the Unimon. Playing a carry to the field. I draw for turn. I play another Hexagon. I unsuspend. I attack into the stack, hitting a Ceresmon. I attack again, hitting a Magna Angemon. Now strike with 2-1 gets blocked. And hit with Gabumon to win the game. Purple versus black. Purple goes first. Play a Hexagon into a Gabumon, evolving up into a Devimon. Black draws and plays a Summon into a Toyagumon, into a Tankmon, and then into a Tai. Move the Devimon to the field and evolve it into a Garurumon, and then evolve again into a Venom Motismon. Opponent draws, moves the Satmon onto the field. Playing a Hexagon to the field. Then evolving into a Numon. Playing a Chumon. Bringing out a Yamon. Evolving up into a Impmon. Then evolving that into a Saberdramon. I attack with Venomotismon. Hitting a Gyuramon and then hitting a Godsumon. I then pass to my opponent, gain them free memory. They bring out a Capiramon into a Tumon, evolving that into a Gardramon. Attacking with the Tumon, get taken out by a Lady Livermon. Attacking with the Numon, hitting a Tapemon and hitting the Tapemon with a Summon. Then evolving the Numon into an Antramon. Moving the Saberdramon to the field. Attacking again with Venomotismon. First attack hits Joe, and then second one hits a Clockmon. I attack with the Saberdramon. Hitting a Metal Greymon. Passing it back over to my opponent. They gain the extra memory for Joe's effect, which is when you have a block on the field, gain a memory. They evolve into a Metal Mamimon. And then into High Andromon. My turn. I play a Hexagon. I attack for the game. Match 5, purple versus red. Red goes first. Red summons a Kuromon, into a Volvemon and then summons a Agumon to the field. Pagamon is summoned by the purple player, and then Devimon is played to the field. Red moves the Volvemon to the field, and then plays a Lava Gritamon to the field. Purple evolves into a Grumon, and then to a Venomousmon. Red evolves into a Wargreymon. Venomousmon hits the stack and hits a Gallantmon. Plays Limited Digimon to the field. Opponent plays a Digimon into a Agumon. All Greymon, Volvemon, and Agumon hit the stack. Apparently there is a 6 card on the stack that is stuck together to the Wizardmon. The opponent plays the Omnimon to the Wargreymon, moving the Lady Devimon from the field. Purple plays a Night Raid to access a rookie, playing Candlemon. Evolve it into Merrimon, putting a Demi-Vmon onto the Pakamon, evolving the Merrimon into a Grumon. Replayer's turn, moving the Agumon to the field, evolving into a Cauldramon. Playing a Red Tie. Purple draws a turn, and plays a Metal Grumon onto the Grumon. We get a Yokomon on the red side, evolving into the Promo Agumon. Attacking with Omnimon. Using his effect to unsuspend it to attack again, hitting a Metal Grumon and then winning the game. Today's overview of the episode was, look, we have 6 working decks now. They're not meta, they're not fantastical, but they run, they relatively work. Except in that last match where they kind of weirdly didn't work. I think my opponent could have beat me a few more times during that whole series. But 4 wins for the purple deck, and that's 4 wins for black deck as of last week, I think. Yeah, I think we're getting there. Episode 9 is going to be looking better. Episode 10 looking great, and I think for episode 11 is when we first get our access to the premium packs, so it should be pretty good. And I probably should have done this in the start of the video rather than at the end, but thank you very much guys for supporting me with all your likes, comments and subscriptions. It means a lot to me and my wife that you guys want to spend, 25 minutes to 45 minutes a week watching our content. It's not easy, it's not super fun sometimes when you're super tired because you've had a long week at work and you've got to do 12 hours of editing and you've got no fun time, you've got no time to relax. It makes it a lot worth it when you guys actually want to spend time watching us. So again, thank you so much. But that's it for this episode. Peace out, goodbye, we love you. Thank you so much for being here. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know if we would continue to do this just because of how much effort it is. But we really, really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. If you do watch our videos, you're not subscribed, please subscribe. The count looks fantastic to my wife as she makes me play a lot more Digimon than I can handle sometimes because she's now the new Digimon master of the house. So, with that being said, see you guys next week. Goodbye.